Everything you thought you knew about Ginny and Georgia is about to be destroyed. The town of Wellsbury is about to face its biggest storm yet, and this time, no one will come out the same. Secrets that have been buried since Season 1 are crawling back to the surface, and the line between love and revenge has never been thinner. Season 4 isn't just another story, it's a reckoning. And trust me, you're not ready for what's coming next. Season 3 left us gasping for air. Georgia Miller, once the charming single mom who could outsmart anyone, finally ran out of tricks. Her past, every lie, every crime, every dark choice caught up to her. And right when we thought she'd found peace, the unthinkable happened. The wedding, the dream of a perfect life with Paul, it all shattered when Georgia was handcuffed right in front of everyone she loved. That scene didn't just break her, it broke Ginny too. Ginny, the girl who once looked up to her mother like a hero, now sees her as a stranger. After everything she's been through, the lies, the danger, the trauma she's left, wondering who her mom really is. Can love survive when it's built on secrets? That's the question Season 4 is ready to answer, but it's not just about Georgia and Ginny anymore. Austin, the quiet boy who saw more than anyone realized, now carries the truth that could destroy their family. He knows what Georgia did. And that knowledge? It's a ticking time bomb. Meanwhile, the town of Wellsbury isn't the peaceful place it once seemed. The people are talking, whispering about the Millers, judging every move they make. Georgia's perfect mask has cracked and everyone's watching to see if she rise or fall. And Ginny? She's standing at a crossroads. Does she run from her mother's shadow or finally face it? Because no matter how far she goes, Georgia's choices still shape her life. In Season 4, those choices will finally come back to claim their price. The question isn't what will happen. It's who will survive it. The calm after Georgia's arrest was only an illusion. Season 4 begins where the nightmare left off, the flashing police lights, the whispers, the broken hearts. But this time, Georgia isn't the only one keeping secrets. Ginny, Austin, and even Paul have begun hiding their own truths. And when everyone's lying, who can you really trust? Rumors say Season 4 dives deep into Georgia's past, her childhood, the trauma, and the moments that shaped her ruthless survival instinct. We'll finally see why she became the woman who can lie with a smile and love with a knife behind her back. But this season doesn't just belong to Georgia anymore. It's Ginny's turn to take control. She's older now, stronger, and ready to stop being the victim of her mother's choices. Expect to see a new side of Ginny, fierce, independent, but dangerously close to becoming just like Georgia and Austin. The quiet one who used to hide behind toy guns is now armed with real secrets. His innocence has vanished, and what he does with what he knows could change the entire story. Some fan theories even say Austin might be the one to expose Georgia completely, or worse, protect her in a way no one expects. Meanwhile, Wellsbury itself starts to crumble. Relationships fracture, alliances shift, and the town that once looked perfect becomes the perfect storm. Familiar faces will return, some as allies, others as ghosts from Georgia's past, ready to finish what she started. The writers have teased that this season will test every character's loyalty, and the cost of love might be everything they have left, but perhaps the biggest. Change isn't about what happens, it's how it feels. The tone turns darker, the stakes higher, and the emotions more raw. Every smile hides pain. Every choice leaves a scar. In Season 4, there are no heroes, only survivors. And as the truth unravels, one thing becomes clear. When you live a life built on lies, the truth doesn't set you free. It burns everything down. For 3 seasons, Ginny and Georgia has been about secrets, survival, and second chances. But in Season 4, the story takes a turn. It's not just about what they've done, it's about who they've become. The drama doesn't explode with gunshots or scandals this time. It hits in the quiet moments, in the tears no one sees, in the pain that never fully heals. This is where the show finally forces every character to face themselves. Ginny has always been caught between two worlds, the safe, picture-perfect life she wants, and the chaos her mother brings. But now, she's realizing that escaping Georgia isn't as easy as running away. The emotional weight of her past still haunts her. The therapy sessions, the journal entries, the sleepless nights, they're all signs that Ginny is growing, but also breaking. For the first time, she starts questioning not just her mother, but her own reflection. Is she destined to repeat Georgia's mistakes? Or can she finally write her own story? Georgia, on the other hand, faces a different kind of prison, one built from guilt and love. For all her manipulation and crimes, her biggest fear has always been losing her children. Season 4 tears down her mask completely. We'll see the cracks, the vulnerability, and the woman behind the smile. She's no longer the confident mastermind. She's a mother terrified of her own past. And the heartbreaking truth? Every lie she told was for love. And that makes her both villain and victim. Even the side characters mirror this emotional shift. Paul's trust begins to fade. Marcus struggles with his own darkness. And Austin becomes the mirror of everything Georgia once was: clever, quiet, and dangerous when cornered. The emotional depth this season promises isn't just powerful, it's personal. Every decision carries weight, every silence screams louder than words. This time it's not about running from the truth. It's about facing it head-on, even if it hurts. Season 4 asks one haunting question: can love really survive when the truth destroys everything around it? Every story has an ending, but in Ginny and Georgia Season 4, the ending isn't about who wins or loses. It's about who's still standing after everything falls apart. The walls Georgia spent years building are closing in, and this time, there's no clever smile or quick lie to save her. The people she tried to protect might be the ones who finally destroy her. And maybe that's the price of loving too hard and lying too much. The final season is being described as the most unpredictable yet. Expect heartbreak, redemption, and a kind of silence that feels louder than chaos. Georgia could face real prison time, and for once, her charm won't be enough. We'll see her stripped of power, stripped of control, forced to look at the woman she's become. Will she finally confess everything? Or will she try one last desperate trick to protect Ginny and Austin? Fans believe this season might end where it all began, with Georgia making a choice that only she could live with. A choice between freedom and her family. Ginny's journey, meanwhile, comes full circle. She's no longer the scared teenager hiding behind her mother's shadow. She's becoming her own person, but that independence comes with pain. Ginny has to decide if she can forgive Georgia, not just for what she's done, but for who she is. The final episodes may show Ginny finding strength not through revenge, but through acceptance. Maybe she realized that forgiveness isn't weakness, it's survival. And then there's Austin, the wild card no one expects. The boy who saw the truth when everyone else looked away. Will he protect his mother or reveal her darkest secret? Every small detail hints that Austin could be the one to decide Georgia's fate. And that twist alone could change everything we know about the Millers. The writers promise closure, but not comfort. Some hearts will heal, others will break forever. The ending might not be happy, but it will be honest. Because Ginny and Georgia was never just about secrets. It was about what it costs to keep them. So when the screen fades to black, the question won't be what happens next. But was it all worth it?